Yo, 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 what's up? This your boy XV coming through with another episode of the X Vision Files. And I got a special one here for y'all today, man. Yes, this episode is about AI. We're going to talk about, AI and transhumanism and where the future lies at for us as a human race. And it's not looking pretty, man, at all, man. You know what I'm saying? The way technology and the way how human nature is changing is just, it's just unbelievable. But here in this video, Saratoga Ocean, which who y'all see this lovely lady on the screen, Saratoga Ocean. Y'all subscribe to her channel. She really breaks it down, and she made a lot of sense in this video. I agree with her. She made a lot of sense. It's very thought-provoking what she said. And it's only right to have it on this channel because that's what we do on this side. We do a lot of thought-provoking and overlooked content. So without further ado, man, let's let Saratoga Ocean, say what she got to say.
Sure, the ego's survival. So here's something interesting you can pay attention to. Whatever story you are being told in your mind, look for evidence of duality in that story, and you will see the mark of the ego as clear as day. The bottom line is that each person's ego sees that person's life as an arena in which to resist the creator itself. And that's what makes everything so incredibly problematic, confusing, and difficult. The ego simply will not allow for the infinite creator to manifest fully and completely through any human being in a finite world. It will fight that every step of the way. And when we identify ourselves as being our egos, we then believe that it is us who is fighting and resisting the force that created us. And that can be incredibly frustrating because it doesn't make any sense to our higher minds. Now, let's talk about how AI and transhumanism fits into all of this. AI stands for artificial intelligence or alien intelligence. In this case, the word alien refers to that which is alien to life and alien to the creator of the natural world. What's interesting is that embedded in the center of the word alien is the word lie. Transhumanism means to transition humans into a completely controlled cyborg reality. If this were to succeed, then people's consciousness would be artificially controlled by a fake AI intelligence, and all free human will would come to an end. Now
that is a scary thought right there. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that, man. I keep forgetting to put my phone on do not disturb. And not every time I work, I get hell of a notifications. I wasn't getting notifications before I started this work, but whatever, man. Anyway, y'all, my apologies, y'all. But like she was saying, this is crazy. The fact that people are going to start putting their consciousness into AI. This is going to be popular. It's going to be commercials. They got already certain clips of, you can go get a whole nother body, like a meat suit. You can go get a whole nother body and transfer your consciousness into that body. Like, it's similar to like the movie Surrogates. It's just like Surrogates. Surrogates is like a prime example, But anyway, yeah, she made a lot of sense, man. And let's continue with the video.
Ego plays a huge role in transhumanism. It's obvious because the ego consistently portrays AI and transhumanism as being superior to the natural world of God's creation. Look at the massive egos of the controllers if you want to see an example of this. Right now, the controllers are working feverishly to transform humans into a completely different kind of life form.
Exactly. That's exactly what the controllers, quote unquote, is trying to do. You know, the people that run the infrastructure, you know, the 1%. You feel what I'm saying? Because they trying to really transform the human race into a race that they want for control. You know, they don't want to identify you as him or her no more. You know what I'm saying? They trying to blur the lines of gender roles, and that's not fucking right. That's of the devil. You know, but the Most High God is going to correct all that. You know, but let's continue.
I sometimes think that what they really want is to turn us into something that is equivalent to the gray aliens. They want us to be alive, but completely controlled by AI. So let's take a look at what that new human life form might actually look like. We can get clues by looking at what they've done so far and by the future intentions that they regularly broadcast. Apparently, they want to completely destroy any references that we have to ourselves as being either male or female. Being gender-free is likely to be the ultimate goal because it completely neuters us as men and women, and also it's so much simpler than having 1,000 different pronouns and genders. And their intensity around surgically removing the reproductive organs of children also contributes to this new genderless identity. So it appears that they don't want humans reproducing anymore in alignment with our previous biological state.
Oh my God, this girl just this shouts out to Saratoga Ocean, man. Y'all go subscribe to her, man. She just dropped all types of jewels right there. She said a mouthful. I just said that they trying to blur the gender line. They ain't trying to have no gender. They ain't trying to have none of that. You know, they not trying to have none of that. You feel me? This is crazy right here, man. You know? And then, like she said, the ego plays a real dominant role in transhumanism and AI. It plays a huge role. Before you know it, you gonna wake up, you gonna have augmented arm or augmented eye that can read people's analysis and all types of stuff. You know, that cyborg type shit. You feel me? This is crazy, man. And this is and if you don't have a connection with God, you're not like you're gonna be blind to this, and you're gonna walk right into this type of world. See, I'm telling you now, and you like, oh man, I ain't gonna do no stuff like that, and I ain't finna do that, and I'm not finna do that. Nah. But guess what? If you don't have a connection with God and you're not really paying attention to how the world is transforming, you just living in it, you're gonna be in that society. You really is. You're gonna be in that type of society. You feel me?
They are doing everything they possibly can to completely erase our natural sense of human identity.
Bam. Exactly. They trying to eradicate us being even humans. That's crazy. Even damn. So not only we gonna fuck up the gender roles, we're gonna even try to even denounce y'all being human. This is crazy, man. This is the world we live in.
You can look at this as a series of steps designed to transform a natural human life form into one that is totally artificial. Just take a look at what they've done so far. They had us separate ourselves from each other and cover our faces with cloth for 2 entire years. Stay 6 feet away, we were told, and don't go anywhere near where other people are. 2 solid years of breaking our natural human bonds with each other. The
And that and she did right. That for real. That year, that COVID year, fucked everything up. Cause now, even now, people don't really want to be around each other. People want to be, single. You know what I'm saying? People, now we got this chimpanzee pox. I don't want to say that. You know what I'm trying to say. The chimpanzee pox. The gorilla pox. You feel what I'm saying? Now you got this shit out. They trying to create more and more variants that's coming out to keep people separated. Now you got this metaverse with this Facebook. Now Facebook is now metaverse. Now when you go on Facebook, you in a whole nother world. What you think that's gonna do to society? It's gonna even separate us even more. We're gonna be more separated. And that's not right, man. God, life is about, one of the reasons that God put us on this earth is about interacting with people. So I never get that people don't want to interact with other people, like it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
UEF is telling us that we will own nothing and be happy. How do they know we'll be happy? Because the plan is for our thoughts and feelings to be artificially controlled by an AI overlord intelligence. We are also told that our future will consist of eating weeds and bugs. They are already establishing bug farms for food and sneaking cricket flour into certain prepared foods. So be sure to read labels. The idea that human beings are men and women is being completely destroyed. And now they are in the process of destroying the former infrastructure of civilization, including transportation, energy, food distribution, education, and the financial system. None of what we once took for granted will be needed in their dystopian future.
Exactly. She dropped some more jewels. They are reconstructing everything, ladies and gentlemen. They reconstructing everything. And a lot of people is not paying attention. I'm not going to say no we, because I'm paying attention. I'm seeing what's going on. So, but I see a large spectrum of people is not really getting this. They just, for real, just going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming, not worrying about anything outside of that. Oh, well, loan my bills paid, and loans this and that paid, my car note is paid, and loan my kids taken care of, and that's all I got to worry about. No, especially as a man, you know what I'm saying? Any men that's watching this, get hip to current events, man. Because that's how you inform your family to get them prepared. Because a lot of guys don't know what the fuck is going on. They just going to work and coming to work, and going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home. So we got to get more educated. Well, not no we, but people got to get more educated, man. Especially the men. Women too. I'm not saying the women too. Y'all, we need to be hipped and upped on current events, because the land we live in, this is a corporation, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the home of the free and all. That's bullshit. Fuck all that. This is a corporation. When you get up and when you go to sleep, you're in a corporation. Just remember that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's continue, man. She dropping some jewels, man. She really saying some important information. So I hope y'all liking the video, man. But let's continue.
The subliminal message for children and young people is that sexual organs are bad, and it's always a good thing to remove them whenever possible. So what kind of creature are we looking at if they succeed in this diabolical transformation? Well, picture this. A creature that has no mind of its own because its brain is microchipped and all thoughts and behaviors originate from a larger AI brain. This creature is likely scrawny and unhealthy due to a diet of bugs and weeds and artificially produced synthetic foods. Nanobots patrol its inner systems and blood vessels to monitor health and report back to the AI health overlords if said creature should live or die. This creature has atrophied sex organs or no sex organs and doesn't reproduce on its own. Now, because this creature still has consciousness, its consciousness is funneled into an artificial reality called the metaverse, where it can imagine that it participates in life through AI-generated avatars. So, my friends, this is what they have in store for us as a species if we go along with them. Now, how does the ego this? If you remember what I said earlier, the ego's entire goal is total control of our consciousness and identity so it can survive. It wants to remake us into a species that is so thoroughly controlled that we lose access to our natural ability to evolve and ascend beyond the ego. Right now, the ego perceives itself to be in grave danger because the universe is generating a profound amount of light to support our ascension. At the highest levels of ascension, the ego ceases to exist because we become whole again. We no longer find ourselves in a situation where we appear to have two opposing selves. Remember that the ego is how the I am not phenomenon manifests in humans and in other life forms. So we have these ridiculous controllers on this planet who are in total subservience to the ego, the I am not, and AI, which is a totally artificial reality that is designed to support the continuing existence of all three. Kind of like some weird, unholy trinity. There's an interesting thought. See, in the real world of nature and creation, you have the one infinite creator or God. Then you have an unlimited number of true selves manifesting as an extension of that creator. And you have the natural creation of the entire universe, where these individual, unique creators can manifest and create as an extension of the love that they originate from. And that is what I call paradise. The one infinite creator manifesting in unlimited forms of infinite life in a natural, infinite universe that wholly exists as an extension of love. And then we have the fake I am not lie manifesting as an alternate identity or ego in multiple different life forms in an artificial AI reality. Now, there are people who believe that without the ego and without the struggle, the pain, and the conflict that the I am not produces, life would be incredibly boring. They believe that we wouldn't evolve. But here's what we need to understand. Without all of those artificially generated negative experiences, artificially generated by the first original lie of I am not, then we would be able to evolve as the infinite creators that we are. And that is a domain of life that we do not have access to until we can heal from this situation of artificially imposed duality. The truth is that we don't know what it would be like without the ego. We are not there. But I can assure you of this. If something in your mind is telling you that you need the ego along with its accompanying pain and suffering, you can rest assured that you are hearing the voice of the ego itself. It's that voice in the head that likes to tear you down and weaken you. It's the consummate voice of doubt. It's the voice that tells you that you need to experience fear and suffering in order to teach you and make you a better person. It's that inner abuser that seeks to intimidate you in multiple ways in order to hold you back and maintain control. So the timeline split and whether or not a person ascends is ultimately a matter of allegiance and choice. Is your primary allegiance to healing from duality and becoming one again with the love that created you? Or is your primary allegiance to the ego and to turning against your true self? See, it's actually very simple. It's about which path you choose to be on. The one that takes you closer to the Creator and to your highest self? Or is it the path that seeks to erase you as an independent being who can think and reason for themselves? The controller's plan.
Okay, man, she said a whole lot, and I'm gonna stop right there, man. I'm gonna stop right there, like, cause she's dropping so many jewels, man. Like, I'm fumbling. While she's dropping the jewels, I'm picking them up, and I'm just fumbling them. I got so many jewels in my hand right now. I'm fumbling them. I'm spilling them all over the floor. You feel me? Because she's dropping so many jewels, man. You feel me? The controllers plan to erase our biological capacity. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. To spirituality. To spiritually involve. Again, I'm gonna read that again. The controllers plan to erase our biological capacity to spiritually involve, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. You feel me? They don't want us to spiritually involve. They don't want us to really stop what we're doing, which is work, and doing all this running around and look and be like, you know what? I can do what the fuck I want to do. Like, this land, like the Most High God created this land for us. You know, all these resources on earth, he made that for us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be doing no 9 to 5 working. We ain't supposed to be doing none of that shit, really. You know? So she dropped a lot of science right there. She dropped a lot of science, man. And I hope y'all really enjoyed this. I hope y'all really got some edification off it. I hope, I hope you can apply it to your life or whatever the case may be. Anything positive you can get out this video, I hope y'all got out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Saratoga. Once again, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Shouts out again to Saratoga Ocean for dropping the science on us, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all subscribe to her channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have her link in the description. But anyway, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. I just wanted to, show that video right there. Because that's some thought-provoking, content right there. But, this your boy XV coming through with another episode of the X Vision Files. And I'm going to catch y'all on another one, man. I'm going to come through with some more fire content. So, y'all stay blessed.